Hello everybody, Mr. Terry here, and we're back with RLS Career Overhaul, episode 23, with other mods listed down in the description. In today's episode, we kind of wanted to take a look at finishing out the Claria. If we notice, there is some, missing stuff here. Kind of find it interesting that we don't have any sort of guard on the windows, but, so it be. You just think about it. Wind splitters. I did not know about that. Let's see, we'll go over here. It's supposed to be front left. I don't know what that is supposed to be or where that is supposed to be at. Well, we're not going to bother that because I don't see it. But let's see, windshield, we don't need that kind of a deal. We need the glass. The front left and front right, we're going to go ahead and pull those out too. That gets windows down, right? Or that they don't have them. Either way. I should lose this a little bit of weight, took off the hood, and if we go through here, get a race limited slip rear differential. I also went ahead and put in a stage 3 performance long block down in the bottom. Of course, got rid of the wipers, some other stuff, so I played around in free roam, essentially, and figured out what we need to do here. So that will help by losing some weight right there. Walk back here real quick so we can get this again. And then, other thing we need to do is some tuning, because this is pretty decent as it is. Now, we had a welded diff. I think we're going to go with 75% post lock rate of 50. A little bit aggressive, but that should be good for the drifting aspect. 416 seemed to be a little bit high for me, or a little bit low, I should say, in my opinion. So we'll go with a 432. 8650, let's take that to 86, because it is a little bit past where that is for the stage 3. For the stage 2, it's like 7500. So it's a little on the high side. Rear, I wanted to raise that up. I went up to a 0.15, and the anti-roll went up to a 50,000 Newton meter there. That's pretty much all that I did there. I really didn't change anything else. Our tire pressure should be all right. Everything else should be fine. Now it turns it off because we're doing tuning. So we should be good. We haven't done a performance indexy thingy here. Let's go ahead and assess the performance. See what we got now. This will have about 500 horsepower. It's about the most you can get without adding the nitrous in. Go ahead and turn on those beautiful lights. We'll kind of take a look and see how she does here. Second there. Got one tire that's locking up and that's just keeping it there. You can see that by the tire thermals there heating up. 1111 is not bad considering this is a drift build. It does not have a lot of traction that way. Of course, our braking force is really low. But yeah, 498 horsepower, pretty much 500. That's about as far as you can get it. We're at 3395. As this setup comes, as I bought it basically, and how it is in Collector in free roam, it's actually 3,560 pounds, so just about 30 pounds under 200, so 170 pounds lost. That'll help, as well as adding in the power, which it was at like 380, I want to say before, so we went up another 115 horsepower. So all in, this thing should really slide around a lot easier, be a lot more controllable, especially in the high speeds. It should break loose easier. And then being the limited slip differential, shouldn't be having too many difficulties with the extreme angle. Yeah, that doesn't even take much to do. The only thing I wish is that the CJD override module would actually work, but it doesn't. Seems like that front right definitely does get easy to lock up there. I don't know how I got away with it, but I did. Very nice and easy to at least start a drift. Yeah, you should stop there. Put a dent in our door. How mean. I did play around with putting in some slightly grippier tires, but that didn't really seem to help a whole lot. Kind of undid the power ad that I did, so. Again. Reckless driving and crashing into him. I blew out my tire. Yeah. Doesn't really seem to have too much of an impact on the drifting, at least not that way. No. Makes it a little bit easier, honestly. Kind of the downside, I mean, it is an older vehicle, so it is going to be more squishy, but that means it just damages so much easier. Trying to get used to it here and warm up a little bit. Got 840 credits for that. And with it having the 50% coast, that really helps too with kind of straightening up the rear end when I let off the throttle, but not too aggressively either. Kind of see how it pulls it back that way. I don't think I'm actually going to repair it. I was thinking about it for a minute, but I'm like, no. We'll go head back to the same spot we were. We'll take my little shortcut up here that I like. One thing I could look into, and I didn't, is doing tow. That could definitely help. I put it kind of a little bit aggressively. It'll naturally keep the car kind of squirrely in the rear end, but I don't want it too much either, because we want to be able to switch without it slingshotting, basically, and throwing the rear end too far, not being able to catch it. I don't know why my mouse just decided to show up there. Not even touching anything. See how bad this will go. Do a first person as well. Redwood drift in reverse. Go into second gear here. Exited this staging zone. I don't know why it'll do that sometimes. Go ahead. And we'll turn on high beams just for that little bit there. All right, so we get an error because we're starting the free roam event at the same time as this, and this is a drift event. But it's not. No, that's right. This is a race event here, even though didn't it say drift? Take it easy. Looks like the car really does soak up some fuel, though. Yeah, I think it's broken. We don't even have any lines showing up in here. It's that broken. Exited, race canceled. Yeah, nothing's showing up here. Nothing's happening. I don't think with traffic or anything. Go ahead and see if I can just take this back to Steel Brick. I did just use a accident forgiveness repair and everything, so we're unfortunately going to have a hit here on our percentage. 0.1%. That's not too bad. Yeah, I don't understand why we're not. There we go. Now we're seeing some stuff. So definitely broke something pretty good. I thought that had said drift. Maybe that was a race event. I don't know. I could be wrong. I'll go ahead and I'll come back when I get back on over there. All right, we're back. We got the blinkies on. Go ahead and give this another shot like we did last episode. See if we can do a little bit better. Can avoid that start there. Maybe it's broke. Anything pop up? Yeah, so I have to restart the career mode, it looks like. So despite it saying drift, I did verify. I'll show you guys here again if I go ahead and line up at it quick. Yeah, Redwood Drift, it said. Of course it did. Go ahead and just wait here for a second. And I'll let you guys see that here. Maybe the map will show me. Right here. Redwood Drift Reverse. So target score of 6,000, all that kind of good stuff. But it wasn't working right for some reason. And now we're broken. So I'm going to go ahead and what we can do is we can hit Control L. That should restart the entire Lua system within the game, and that'll be essentially the faster way of reloading the save. But risky too, because it could cause issues like this little weirdness that we're kind of getting here, a little bit frozen and it's loading things. And then, as you can see, my camera is a little weird spot. Very, very weird spot. If I get out, it puts it back there, and then does it fix it? No, it does not. We're still kind of all messed up on the camera. So yeah, that's where doing that can kind of do things like that. Reto and see. Nope, I do have to restart. So I'll be right back after I do that. All right, so reloading it, just went free roam grid map, came back here. Don't have any issues going on. And this is where it spawned me. A little bit of an oddity there. Nope, nope, nope. Yeah, that kind of sucks. Only 1726. It wants us to get 17,000 points. I'm wondering if something is a little bit messed up that way. Okay, go ahead and get rid of these guys behind me here. There we go. That's actually the one I smacked into there. Go ahead and try it third person. I'm going to zoom out just a little bit. Definitely able to hold a lot better angle here. Oh, that was a spin out. That sucks. Okay, 12:019 that way. We didn't quite make it, but I blame traffic. Rear tires are getting hot, the fronts are getting cold. Didn't count as a spin out, thankfully. Okay, 13,726. So maybe it is possible, but I am definitely not that skilled. I was thinking that was all right. I mean, maybe if there was no traffic, I could get that, but so that's kind of the downside there. What other drift zones do we have here? Is right. We should have taken. Yeah, we take this left. Yeah. Try to put a little bit of heat into the front tires here. We do have this guy. I've done in the past. We'll see if this actually brakes, works, or what. It doesn't appear that these have really set up right. I'm not sure. At least I'm not seeing any points being tallied. This is a drift event. Maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, score of 0. So, I mean, it's 7302. Okay. 4350. So it's just not showing us the score is all. Trying to get some more of that heat into the front tires again. This one, adrift, I think this one is supposed to be as well. Let's see what it tells me here. Yes, Silbic drift. I don't know what that was. It kind of like let off the throttle without me doing it. Not sure where I was supposed to go from there. I'll have to take a look again here and pay more attention maybe as I go. It's not super duper clear. Apparently I missed it there. If it's a drift event, I don't know that I need to actually hit these or not. At least I don't think I should have to be specific to the location of it. Yeah, I don't see the next spot at all. I don't see it anywhere, do I? Oh, wow. So it wants us to go all the way up and around. Yeah, that's not very clear there because you come up, you go into this section. But over here, there. Okay. Well, I broke it. Yeah, because I was supposed to go this way over to it. 3895, and we got that kind of stuck there. Do we have an error? Error frame. That's all it's saying. Not too bad. I do enjoy doing these, though, honestly. They're really nice to have this option, but some clarity can be added. Trying to think about where we have some other ones. Oh, my steering got messed up pretty good. It's just pulling to the left pretty hard now. Wasn't that bad before. It was a mild tug, but just a little bit. And I don't want to repair it again because I just did. Trying to readjust my chair. And rolly chairs, sometimes they fight. Yeah, so I'm trying to see. Go free cam here. We could kind of take a look around. Find another one. Anything here, right? No. Still have that error though, and that could cause an issue when we go to do another one of these free roam event deals. I think Lighthouse. That was definitely one I remember now. Go ahead, head on over this way. Might actually end up drifting the tires off this thing, literally. Whoa! I was ready for that to go wrong. Yeah, my steering is so bad. That's where straight is right now. I should repair though, to be honest. This is just fighting so hard. It's difficult for me to kind of keep it perfect here. I don't want to repair because we've already burnt the tires down 30%. I think that's what I am going to do though, is I'm going to repair. Back over to Seal Brick real quick. Oh, I don't know what that was. Game kind of super speed for me there. There, yeah, that'll cost 0.05% this time. Of course, we have so many vouchers. More than fine to use it. I'm wondering, let me set up a army. First, we need to go to Sleep tab, toggle the day and time of day on. Then we should be able to go to car mates down here. I like to always hit high. Gonna be at the diner this time. Go ahead though. Pay attention to what time it was saying. 4:30 p.m. So being that if we pull the full phone up, it's 5:48 p.m. That's gonna be tomorrow. So we'll have time to get through the night cycle and all that. In case you didn't notice, got little dots up there like on the fenders, show blinker and light status. So you got low, high beam with the green. Wait, that's really nice. Headlights really are not great though in the car, but it's kind of to be expected, something older. I could feel that definitely set up pretty good for being the way it is. Speeding. And speedometer is in kilometers per hour, so 100 is roughly 62 miles an hour. So this would be 120. We're already at top gear. Probably got about 140 as a top speed. And it did that thing again, and I don't know why it takes me so long to realize it. Yeah, I put it back in normal free roam. I'm not sure what's causing that. Go into career free roaming, because then we can actually see our police thing. Car was originally a 5-speed, so it doesn't show the 5th speed up there on the dash, but we'll be going about 50, so that's going to be about 80, I think. Let's see if I hit it at 80. Yeah, there we go. 52, it looks like. I think, yeah, it is 60 through here, but I'm going to go a little bit slower to play it safe. Of course, get to look at that beautiful motor right here. Thing that's making us do all this fun stuff. Allowing us to do it, I should say. I don't even have a third brake light in here. How old the car is. Reward of 3,001 bonus star, or a voucher, as I call them. $48.84, giving us 5,369 credits right there, so that's pretty good. I mean, it's very handleable like this. Having that stiffer roll bar in the rear really helps out. Before we had a lot of body roll, which would cause the car to be a lot more unstable because how the weight shifts between the wheels and everything. It just really made it too unstable, but now with that being a little bit firmer and a little bit more power, it really is just awesome at it, to be honest. I don't know if there's any other locations here. We can't go into the drifting one and change our car, for example. Yeah, one, it won't even let us get there like that. But yeah, if we were there, we wouldn't be able to do that. And there isn't anything here in that drifting category either. All right, 129,000 credits though. Yeah, we're just gonna have to find something to do pretty much until 4:30 in the afternoon. Excuse me. As far as the game is concerned, which it's midnight, so we could jump a little bit ahead in time. I do wish I could put a 6-speed manual in here though, so I can have both highway ability and good gear speed drifting. We'll go ahead and set it 60s. We're sitting at 3,500, which is a little bit high, but should be all right. Good news is I know that the car will not overheat. We're kind of getting stuck behind traffic a little bit here. Probably head back to the steel brick garage in there. I don't have great braking performance, and that was kind of close. Managed to survive though. Well, that's funny. I win. I don't know what has happened with the cruise control, and it does that now. Light here, yeah. Used to be very smooth, and now it's like definitely not very jerky that way. And it's not just with the Claria either. That's all kinds of different cars I've noticed. Differing amounts, but it seems to be the worst so far with it. Go ahead, we'll hop out here. We'll leave the car running. Probably gonna have to get some gas, but what we can do is go ahead. Maybe 4:30 p.m. So go to noon. 1. Yeah, we'll go. So it's basically going to be 2 in the afternoon. That should give us enough time to go and get some gas before we have to head over to the event there. Just got to go up here to the right, grab our gas, and then we can head back over to the diner really quick, hopefully. Not even doing 30 though, it's just 25. Fuel tank is on this side. It actually has a fuel cover on that. Nice. I can just go ahead and click pump fuel. Then we can start heading over towards the diner. And by the time I'd say we get there, probably would be time for that. I've broken something, but I don't see anything that would indicate that in the console there. That's the tilde key, the one directly below the escape button on the keyboard there. 362 credits for fuel is a little bit insane unless you got something like a semi-truck at all. But have for time from the game, we're at 3:30, so we got like a full in-game hour to kill. Not episode, of course, but we're gonna head this way, even though the cop's going that way. A little bit of brakes while going uphill. That seems to work pretty good for doing that. Oh, yep, we must be getting there now, so we can go around the block and head there. Things are freezing on me, of course, we're loading a lot of vehicles. Does take a toll there, but I don't know, yeah, you shouldn't be driving. That's all I'm going to say if you're hitting the sign there and trying to keep going. Yeah, it definitely packed them in here. Just as nighttime hits. Herself, of course, a very nice bolide here. Got a Bruckle 9 to show up. It's beautiful. 8-cylinder there. 4-carb on an 8-cylinder, it looks like. Nice. We got ourselves the Racing Pessima. Bit of a unique version. I want to see what's in the underneath the hood. Oh, what do you got? Wrong side. Through. Ooh. Cam 2.0. This is definitely modded, and obviously we don't get this vanilla layout at all, so it'll be very fun to try out, I think. We got ourselves, it looks like a Bruckle Lux edition. Got ourselves a weird license plate there. Turn on our flashlight a little bit here. Light. Get another Bruckle here. Bastion, of course. I could say Sport SE or something like that. Tell us anything there. First, we've got the learning car that's always in our way. And then, getting the name of this one, I'll be honest. Fun, that's for sure. Probably watch the chaos of them trying to get out of here, though. And we got our car with no windows, no hood, just the windshield. They're going to try to leave here. I managed to stop just perfectly. Listen to him leaving. That's the pole light. It might be a little bit stuck there. He just runs in. Very nice. Sounds like that was the V10 in that bolide. Guessing those two cars are just parked cars that aren't a part of the thing. I thought they were, to be honest. Apparently I did something and we're dragging part of our front air dam deal there. Wondering, should I head... We got like 15 minutes. Maybe next episode we'll head on over to Italy. I do want to see if there's something we could do more for money, though. This map. That's sad. But here we have, the racetrack standard time. I'd like to see a drift track as well. Field drift track. I mean, a bit of a challenge, but I think it'd be doable. Had the dirt circuit over here. These, you do just the dirt paved ovals. Look at this. I'm curious. Let's take Richard on over there, because if we do a paved oval, anything, Richard's a great car for that. Sport mode. That's weird. Oh, that's not really necessarily weird. That, I guess, must be a feature. Have the fog lights on, which I don't have any. The car originally came with them. And you get a little fog light, brake light thing. We can kind of see, if you watch the miles per gallon, the little red bar, how it's dancing. That's because of how it's hitting the throttle. You can see it Also in the throttle thing down there when I'm at cruise control. I never really thought it did so much. Accidentally went into manual. That too with the cars shaking when you're going really slow taking off. Not sure what that may be about. Looks like we might get our light here. Nope. Whoa. Thought that was going to be one of those things where it's insurance fraud and they back up into me. All right. Sounds so good through the tunnel there. Oh my goodness, it's just amazing good. Supposedly a couple here. Yeah, the mud barrels thing. Remember, there used to be stuff in these garages. That was season 1 that I did that in. I don't know how we're supposed to do a paved section if this is all there is. Yeah, dirt oval. And this is all there is. So there isn't a paved section to actually do. But let's humor it here. Hot lap target time of 25 seconds. We are on slicks, but all-wheel drive, so I don't think it'll be too bad. Oh, I just tapped the wall there. I know I did. Can't really see too well, so that's my excuse. Oh yeah, my steering is all messed up. Isn't it? No, guess not. Done. Pulling back, it's weird. Of course, it isn't meant for this, so we can get another time there and just opened up the trunk, and it won't close, will it? Oh, it did. Oh, I don't think. No, it didn't. That's dust. I was like, why are my brake lights flickering? That's just dust. If we hit Control-Shift-D, we could take it to daylight. Yeah, I did mess up that. I thought something. Yeah, holy cow. Sorry, Richard. I'm just constantly abusing you. Yeah, I don't understand why it's saying there would be one for asphalt when we can't get to it? Not that I'm noticing, because I mean, I set the thing for it, and that was really about it. So I'm not sure how that's supposed to work. Let's back the seal brick here. Have to repair again with him, probably. Repair 0%. So, no, that's because it went back to that. There we go. That's what I need. Yeah, it's still 0%, so that's fine. There we go. Perfect. And then, excuse me, I don't know what's going on here. It's kind of like a pickup type of a thing. The Pessima, we're going to have to set that as favorite. That is our rally vehicle. That one should go a lot quicker around that track. Just want to do that out of that curiosity here. So, car, retrieve our favorite. But that we can't get them now that we've gone to Italy. Been a little bit since we've been in here. We're being chased. Uh-oh. That one's not coming after me, though, it doesn't seem. Better not be one that comes through the tunnel here. There we go. We're gonna see how this goes this time. Doing this one with Richard here, or not Richard, with the Pessima instead of Richard. That's what I meant to say. Kinda is a fight to keep it sliding, I noticed, though. One more here. We have 457 credits that time. Let's go ahead and head on off this way. See about the other dirt track deal. That's going to be a jump track. I don't know if this would be great to do. Cause probably bottom it out. A little bit of money there, though. More there. We're up to 132,000. Let's see. Nothing shows up in here besides the Gymkhana Boot Camp 1. There. Mud barrels, this stuff. Yeah, that we've all done as well. Go back to all. Here, this is a different dirt circuit here. But yeah, this one shows dirt and paved oval. Both the same deal. This one, though, had a time of 25 dirt, and the paved is 30. So, very strange that way. Not sure what might be up with that. So we got all the off-roading different things here. Rally Stage 2. That's right. Got Quarry Circuit over here. Rally Stage 3. Where is Rally Stage 1? That starts right here. So we're going to want to go to the Velasco City Garage. If we want to just try one of those quick, maybe just Stage 1. Do that. So we got just a couple moments here. We can try that little last bit out. Not too far. Cop's just sitting there like, dude. Staring at us like, okay. All right, so we got ourselves the rally car. Let's make sure high beams should be on, yes. Jeez Louise. There we go. We're kind of sliding a bit too. And we rolled it over and everything. Alright, well, I think, guys, that's going to be it for today's episode. Let's go ahead and take ourselves back over to Seal Brick here. Off. Everything here. Go. Alright, yeah, so today's episode, I think, was pretty good myself. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. But yeah, that's definitely it for today's episode. If you did enjoy, go ahead and hit the like button. If you want to see more BeamNG Career Mode, either vanilla or modded with RLS, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Some odd content once in a while as well. Otherwise, let me know down in the comments what you think about today's episode, anything else, other topics, opinions, comments, suggestions, etc. Go ahead and drop those in the comments. You can also click in the description there and join my Discord directly there. But again, that's it for today's episode, everybody. Take care. Bye-bye.